Alright, hello and welcome back. So just did a little bit of off-screen training and then solved all of Dr. Cranium, went in and out of Dr. Cranium's lab a few times so that we wouldn't have to keep putting in the bell code to get in.
I'm on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. But if we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration...
we don't actually need to listen to this whole thing. I was just pulling up the formulas here. But it's not interesting enough to need to let them babble on. Let's see. There we go. Yes, Desertix. Alright, so we need earth, fire, earth, more fire, and then water.
Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some glue goo for one of my experiments. It would be most...
Some glue goo. I can't remember. I think I picked some up knowing that he would need it, but maybe I forgot. I did. Alright, let's go grab the glue goo.
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important...
That's fine. Thank you for your information, Dr. Cranium. We don't need to hear any more from you. Alright, let's head out, grab some glue goo, and just kind of waste the end of the day away, because tomorrow is when things really start to kick off, storyline-wise. We did kind of jump ahead a little bit by grabbing 2 of the rituals last time. Also had a little late-night meeting with the Domovoy and with Katrina. Alright, let's take this and head back to town. The Domovoy did tell us that there was a friend of his trapped in the monastery. Sure, let's kill a bunny. Why not? Who, turn up our everything. And again, maybe magic use against a bunny isn't the best idea. Let's use the supercharged attacks, which Peter doesn't do that often against enemies that weak, which is fine. There are worse things in the world. Alright, Dr. Cranium. So yes, the Domovoy told us that the friend of his was very, very dry and needed his help that was currently in the monastery. Perhaps with this rehydration solution, we will be able to do just that. Drop off the glue goo.
That is terrific, as I promised.
And our rehydration solution. We'll also talk to him, and we should be able to get some more poison cure and healing potions. Again, should be able to get 1 a day. Alright. Now we'll head up to the monastery, where unfortunately we will have, because it's the daytime, we'll have to listen to Igor jump up and down as we try to go in, but that's just par for the course. There we go.
You push.
Alright, now let's grab the other Domovoy here. Never mind, we have to use the rehydration solution on it, then we'll do it. Somehow, once we have the solution in hand, so then we can move him.
Very wet and very alive.
Nice.
Glad and careful you should be. Dangerous berries. Feed the guard or destroy it to find the secret passage down.
Alright, so that's pretty much the only help we get from doing that, is he tells us about the guard over here, which is already dead.
Six-tentacled octopus.
And now We don't really have to do this yet. There's no real reason to wait, so I will take care of it, because it's one of the favorite things for me to do, and that is destroying the monastery, which generally, as soon as I have helped the Domovoy, I do it. So let's use our Flame Bolt spell, or Flame Dart spell, and burn this book.
The ancient book catches fire instantly and burns far brighter than you would have imagined. You hightail it out of the monastery basement.
And out the front door as well.
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery.
If Igor get big hero job, can he be pyromaniac too?
And sadly the fire doesn't last very long, and the monastery's still there, just blackened, although we can't go inside anymore. And amusingly enough, the Burgomeister doesn't really seem to mind when he sees us.
Do you need something, or are you...
Let's see if he has anything to say about it.
More sights? To the east is the town. However, I do not...
Oh, it's because we haven't actually talked about any of this stuff.
Yeah,
we can listen a little bit about Arana's death.
It is bad luck to speak of her death. If you must know, she died in that cave you say you came from. I am not a superstitious man, but I will not talk more about the subject.
That's alright. We'll have some other people to talk to. We'll tell us a little bit more later.
What?
I don't think we really need to talk much. He'll say something later when he sticks his head out here.
Try to avoid.
Alright, so is there anything worth doing today? I don't believe so. So I think what we will do is head up in here. I'm going to rest until it's evening, eat a meal, and then wait till tomorrow when there actually is something to do.
You unlock.
Probably should have rested literally anywhere else where it doesn't take quite so long, but that's alright.
After...
Should be very close to the evening. There we go. And we might have someone who showed up. Yeah.
Have a seat. Wait, no, better leave the seat.
So this is Punny Bones. He tells horrible jokes because his humor was stolen away by Baba Yaga after he told a rather unfavorable joke about her. Can I just order food? Sure. We'll talk to him a little bit more, probably tomorrow, but oh no, I don't want to talk about you guys. Or talk to you guys, rather. But yeah, so he has lost his ability to actually tell funny jokes, which is probably a good thing to write into a gamer book, because you never know who's going to find what funny. So if you just write into your book that, hey, it's intentional, or your game or whatever, it's intentional that this character isn't funny, then you can't fail. Alright, so now that we have helped the other Domovoy, we might have some new information from the blue Domovoy that lives here. So I am going to wait till midnight just to see if I have anything else to say. I don't think that'll be the case, but I sometimes forget exactly what order in which things happen. Mostly because I so rarely actually need to have those conversations anymore. But sometimes certain character classes have slightly different things that are said to them, so let's see.
You see that the
So it often takes like a day or so for things to update, but...
Oh, you did good.
Very happy not to be dried up. Good.
Oh, good.
We went to the bad place and we came back. Good for us.
Oh, happy am I. You help me.
There's plenty of things to do here. Who could we help?
Place Domovoy all better now.
Now he lives with the Burgomeister. That's good.
Then I help you. You want to be big? First, to be plenty good hero, need to be...
This is basically him telling us to train. to get stronger.
Tell story.
We'll listen to this
Bela
story.
have daughter Tanya. Lovely daughter. Laughing daughter. One day, Tanya taken away. All because of doll.
Tell me more.
Tanya, sweet, sweet child. Tanya like everyone. Then Bela have dream. Dream Tanya taken away. Bela very scared. Not let Tanya play outside. Not let Tanya have friends. Tanya get scared of dark. Tanya many times alone at back of inn in dark. One day, monster come. Big, big monster. Friendly monster. He visit Tanya's window. He talk to Tanya. Tanya not afraid of dark. Tanya now have monster friend. One night, Tanya very, very unhappy. So monster take Tanya away. Monster want to make Tanya happy. Now Tanya gone. Tanya gone to castle. No one see Tanya leave. No one see Tanya go. No one but Domovoy. Domovoy tried to stop Tanya, but too late, too late. Tanya already outside with monster. No tell Bela, no tell you.
So that's something to keep in mind later, that apparently Tanya is somewhere in the castle.
One night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Tanya not have doll before. Tanya love doll very, very much. Bela very, very scared. Where doll come from? Yuri very, very scared. Give doll to Tanya. Take doll away. Make Tanya very, very sad.
Oh,
Bela hide doll in cabinet. You take doll. Tanya love doll. Maybe
That's enough.
you take.
alright, yeah, so we see why she was so sad that night and so willing to leave with this monster. So, I don't usually bother doing this, but let's cast open. I'm just curious.
This is not a...
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, we'll just open the cabinet, take the doll.
You open
There
the
you go. And we'll just keep this with us.
You unlock it.
You don't need to take it now, but there's no reason to wait either, so... Alright, sleep till morning.
In your sleep, you seem to hear voices. Do you see him?
Yes, he is sleeping. Most likely in the inn, although it's hard to take the vision enough to tell.
I do not understand why you did not just capture him in the first place. These charades you play are foolish.
Silence! To serve us, it will be for the best if he acts under his own free will. Why make an enemy out of a willing tool? Oh, but I forget. He is already your enemy.
This is not someone to play games with, I say. If he finds out what is going on, he will never cooperate. Besides, you risk his death. Moldavia is a very dangerous place.
I think he is quite capable of taking care of himself. Besides, I have ways of making him cooperate. As you well know, I will use them only if I must.
The voices fade off into oblivion.
Well, well, well.
You awaken the...
That seemed interesting. Alright, let's head down, have a little breakfast, and then we shall head outside where there should be a bit of a commotion going on. Oh, maybe that's tomorrow.
The strangest thing happened. Someone broke into the old monastery and burned the place down. I don't suppose you'd know anything about this.
No, not at all. I'm just going to check, because maybe they just needed to let that happen before this. No.
Still you.
Alright, so I guess we have to wait until tomorrow. I must have my days off. which means there really isn't anything to do today either. So what I will do is just kind of pause things quickly and then come back tomorrow morning. So it occurred to me there's a couple of things that we can do today instead of just wasting our time. One is that we are going to go and visit Punny Bones here, who has a great little prank where he shocks us as we knock on the door.
A voice from behind the door says,
Hello!
All right. And he also has us sit on a whoopee cushion.
How night speak?
Yeah, definitely going to skip through all of his dialogue because there's just a ton of terrible jokes and terrible puns that we don't want to listen to. The only real important thing he tells us is that what I told you before about how Baba Yaga stole his humor because of a joke that he told about her.
you tell about...
What?
You tell about...
And so, now that we know about this, we can try to help him a little later on. But first, we're going to have to snag
The rubber chicken squeals.
this rubber chicken. Alright,
So yes, late.
let's depart. And we're going to wait until evening. When we will actually leave and go outside in order to meet one more character that I don't think we've met yet. And if we did, we definitely didn't finish things with that character. We could go out the front door,
Tonight,
but it's much more fun to levitate down from up here.
you unlock
So let's climb out.
townspeople. Considering how suspicious the townspeople are,
Alright, let's sleep for an hour or two, they should let us. Otherwise, we'll just go out the front door.
after some... The townspeople have a poor opinion of people. Considering how suspicious the townspeople...
Alright, fine, this is not worth our time. You're ruining all my fun.
You never...
If you
We'll just have to, I guess it's not that late still. It's still kind of early evening. It's not pitch black yet. Although we are going to have to sleep here to make sure it's pitch black.
After some...
There we go. So we need to be true night for this event to unfold.
You feel...
I'm actually not sure I had to go over. It might have just been straight down from right where I was. Here we go. Hello, little ghost. It's nice to meet you. Now, as of right now, she can't really tell us much of anything. She just says that she's trying to get home and that she's going to try to follow us home. And then she'll mostly disappear. But I forget if it was in one of the books we read or someone we spoke to. And they told us that for most ghosts, they are largely incapable of moving on until they at least first realize that they are a ghost.
Why are you saying that? Why are you trying to hurt me?
Which does not make her very happy, but is something that she needs to know. So we'll leave and then come back.
I don't understand.
And finally, now that we've told her, she's able to start realizing.
No, it can't be. No.
That she, in fact, has left the earthly plane.
I remember now. I was walking home. Something started to chase me. I tried to run. Something knocked me over and everything went black. I'm dead, aren't I? I really can't go home again. I'm just a ghost.
I'm sorry to say that that is correct, although it sounds like you went a lot easier than it maybe could have been, since you seem to have lost consciousness right away.
Forgive me my manners.
I think it's okay. Who are you?
My name was Anna. I can remember things now.
Alright, so this is Anna, who is in fact Nikolai's, well, I was going to say ex-wife, but still his wife, just dearly departed, unfortunately. So, now we can head back to town. Let's fly over. There we go. And then we will also fly up to our room. And we will go to bed for the evening. And hopefully things actually move forward tomorrow the way I predicted they would today.
You awaken.
Head out. Breakfast.
You eat.
I don't really care what the meal is. Let's see what he has to say. Anything going on?
Besides the ones that come in.
That's enough. We don't need to ask him about anything else. Alright, let's go outside. Hooray!
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up.
We'll watch some of this.
Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
You'll see a little bit about the dialogue from these three.
That wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
They don't quite
Why else would that
stick to the
gypsy
script.
be so darn close to town? You got a taste for meat? It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax.
Alright, so I think we got the general gist of what's going on. We had the gravedigger, Igor, gone missing, and when they went out to look for him, they found a gypsy who goes by the name of Davy.
The gravedigger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor.
And they think he is a werewolf. I don't think he'll actually talk to us.
The gypsy.
Yeah.
The gyp.
At least not as of yet. So, I don't think we'll be able to convince the townspeople of much of anything.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
And if they don't have answers on where Igor is in a day or two, they are planning to burn this gypsy at the stake. Which, as a big bad hero, we generally don't like all that much. So if we come up
We
here...
heard a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
Perhaps. But maybe it's something else. Now, if we're strong enough, we can just lift the tombstone. As a magic user, we should be able to get a little more creative. Not 100% certain our fetch spell is strong enough to do this, but let's try.
You didn't manage to fetch anything.
Let's try a couple more times.
You didn't manage...
Alright, maybe we can force it.
This is not a... This is...
I'm not practicing. Alright.
This is...
Let me try... Let me see, what is our skill level on fetch? 204, so it's pretty good.
You didn't
Alright, let's try open. Which isn't really opening it, but give it a shot. That's a little soft of an answer. I think fetch is better.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good kind stranger! Igor, happy grave, not Igor's grave!
And then he just kind of wanders off. But we get two things from this. One, we can't really act on yet. The gypsy is going to be freed when we head back to town. Well, it takes a day for that to really update in-game, so we can't go and visit them yet. They'll still be antagonistic towards us. But we can see that he's gone. Oh, I'm in the wrong building. Although you can see there that she still talks about her dear departed husband, despite the fact that they are now back together.
Did you?
Gypsy is gone.
Farewell, and thank you for helping, Igor. I did not believe the Gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
Well, at least you have your morals, I guess. Alright, so let's head up here, and we will chat with Igor, who is now willing to give us the key to the crypt.
Igor not give crypt key to strangers. You're not strange.
Although, as a magic user, we can pretty much just magically break the lock anyway. The last thing we're going to do today is inform Nikolai that his wife is gone so that he no longer has to keep searching for him, because that's just what the kind thing to do.
You start to tell the old man about the...
Anna? You have seen Anna?
You explain that you saw her ghost in the forest.
Anna is in the forest? Where is she? I must go to her.
You tell Nikolai where you saw Anna, and try to explain that she is dead.
Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for finding my Anna. I will go to her now. I will help her find her way home. Thank you again.
I don't think that went quite the way we expected it to. And he very slowly wanders away. He'll get there eventually, though. Alright, I'm going to quickly head to the Adventurers Guild to do a bit of training off-screen, and then I'll come back at nighttime. Hang on. Alright, so it is now evening, so let's head out the gate.
The massive gate.
And down this way. And we'll head back to where we found Anna.
Anna, I found you. Anna!
Nikolai, I've been trying to find you for so long.
I never stopped looking for you, Anna. Never.
His voice sounds much younger.
I love you, Anna. I loved you from the moment you smiled at me. And I will love you for always.
Oh, Nikolai, this time we will always be together.
Forever?
Forever.
The ghostly apparition vanishes.
Well, that was nice at least. Let's go visit them one more time to say our farewells.
We came back one last time to thank you for reuniting us.
Yeah. If there is...
And so we can ask for something, which is going to be his hat. And I know that we need that in the future. I don't know how our character does, but that's okay.
You may, of course, take my hat.
Alright, let's say our goodbyes.
Farewell.
Farewell.
May you never be lost, and may you never be lonely. Fitting words from each of them, but okay, I think we will end things here. Just head up to bed.
You can't?
I don't know why I thought I could open the gate. There we go. So yeah, we'll head up to bed and then restart things in the morning when we will finally be able to have our first conversation with the Gypsies and move on to the next portion of the game. But till then, see ya.